G'day and welcome to the 2022 Christmas Grubtacular. I'm your host Ben McCormack. Joining me is NGL reporter Ben Fordon.
Yeah, sure.
Ben, it's been a while since we updated the Grubscribers on the latest of the Grub himself, Geoffrey Leonard. Why don't you bring us up to speed?
Well, Ben, in November, keen grub spotter Todd alerted everyone to the sale of the Grub Shack. Arriving at Geoffrey's lair, I discovered the house was indeed up for auction. The house was locked and some of the garden tracks had been recently cleared. Geoffrey's wardrobe was missing. I decided to check the grub shed to see if any of his books and old laptops were still there. Sadly, all the books were now gone. The shed had been totally cleared. There were no grubs in the roof either. The tool shed was bare as well. I decided to make a call to the real estate agent to find out about the sale and future of the grub house. Hello, real estate agent dealing with Geoffrey's house. Can this house be renovated into a museum?
The house at the very least needs a lot of renovations. Funny enough, I've said it basically, I've described to most people as a knockdown. I'm not a tradesman or a building inspector, so I've got no right to say much more than that. There are a couple of tradies. You'll see them at the auction on Saturday. They actually think they can do something with it. That's their opinion. Yeah, it's certainly renovate or detonate, the term I would use. You do have a structure there. It does have plumbing. It does have electricity and what have you.
And how much do you expect for this dump?
It's in the hands of the market this Saturday. All bets are off. We might have a guide of 1.3, but someone else might want to offer 1 or 1.1. I'm expecting the reserve here to be somewhere around 1.3.
Is there anything preventing subdivision?
I don't think you can subdivide. You'd need at least about 1150 square metres land, maybe more like 1170. I haven't mentioned subdivision to anyone. I don't think that would be a possibility.
And with that, I decided to come back on the day of the auction, nearly tripping over a young boy trap left by Geoffrey.
The property sits on 917 square metres. I believe they're called a renovator's delight.
The auctioneer for the Grub House was none other than Australian D-list celebrity Peter Mockery. Young boys may remember him from the Power Rangers movie where he had a terrible American accent.
The observatory just got a new lease on life. It's great, huh?
Yeah, thanks, man.
Hornsby North Public School, I believe, is the best school in New South Wales. Safe community, friendly people that I've met this afternoon. New chapter here in Rosman Street.
Chatting with some of the bidders, it was disappointing that no one had any idea of the owner or history of the house.
A bit of renovation, this is a delight, look at that. Interesting ceiling.
So I ask for an opening offer or bid to start me away. Where do we go? Where do we start, please? 1.1. 1 point, little low for me today, sir. I thank you for your bid there at 1.1. I'd like to go a little higher because I could be here all afternoon. Got some more options to do. Maybe 1.3, around there, start me away. That's where we've been guiding about. Why don't we say 1.250 to start me away? 1.2 and 1.2 a bid. There you go. At 24 at $1.2 million. I'll take 250 on top if you like, ladies and gentlemen. Make it 1.250 and 250 a bid there. 1.2. I know you've been watching reality television The Block. I've been with McGrath for 33 years in the old days. We'd have sold it by now. But at 1.2, 250 on top, 1.250. Here we go. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Number 7 and 7 a bid there now at 1.250, 1.250 and 250 a bid there now. First, second. Here we go. 1.250. Take 25. Make it 1.275. A bit early for 1.275. You see the card there, sir? 1.275 and 275 a bid there now. Bidder number 1. Next move will be 1.3, ladies and gentlemen. And then I think we're going to go at 1.275. First time call. Second time called at 1.275.
Here we go, number 7.
1.3. At 1.3 and 1.3 a bid. Ladies and gentlemen, my instructions are very clear. We're selling today, make no mistake. 5 Rosman here in Hornsby. The bid is 1.3. I'll take 10s now. Shorten my stride. Get it over the line. We are selling, we're on the market at $1.3 million. Here we go. First, second, third and final call. Are we all done? Are we all silent at 1.3? Right, Nick? Sold to you, sir. Bidder number 7, $1.3 million. Welcome to the neighbourhood, sir.
And so, the historic grub house of Geoffrey Leonard was sold.
This truly is the end of an era, if only these old walls could talk. In 2005, Jeffrey's antics were brought into the public eye by a current affair. They interviewed Jeffrey a total of 4 times.
Do you think school children should be able to read the disgusting things you've got written on there, Jeffrey?
And with the sale of Jeffrey's house, host Tracy Grimshaw is stepping down this year.
I want you to know it's been my decision alone, and I'm not being shoved out the door by the boys' club because I'm too old.
No doubt the infamous number 5 Rosamond Street will also be torn down. It has been our pleasure to document its grubby interior and the disturbed man who dwelled within. Well, Grubscribers, that's all from us. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas.
Hang on, Ben. What was that about a 4th ACA interview?
Oh, well, I'm sure we have it in the NGL archive somewhere.
And what the fuck happened to Jeffrey himself?
Oh, well, I suppose as a Christmas present to our Grubscribers, I can tell you what happened to the child molester. Thanks to a reliable source, it was discovered that Jeffrey had been admitted to hospital. He had taken a fall and was on the floor for a whole weekend. He was probably found by the nurses who regularly changed his cardiac patch. He also got a severe infection, probably caused by fecal matter. There was also confirmation of his fate from the realtors.
We've locked up the house now, but the house is disgusting, like revolting. Just imagine the worst possible and multiply it by 100. It's disgusting.
Is it a deceased estate?
No, so the person is still alive, but they're in a nursing home. Tear ups about 9 months ago, 8 or 9 months, but they're in a nursing home. They could be dying any time, and we've been appointed by trustee and guardian, so that's like a government body. So we've never met the owner.
And has the property changed hands many times, or has it just been the same owner for a while?
The owner here, he was here for a very long time. He's in a nursing home, so it's the government who's selling it by the New South Wales Trustee and Guardian Service. The Trustee and Guardian have power of attorney over his property, and obviously he can't look after himself, so they're looking after him, so they're the ones responsible for his medical care and receiving my instructions straight from Trustee and Guardian. No comment from any family. Government will just about always sell by auction. Once they set the reserve price, someone pays, they'll approve the sale. In some ways it's cleaner and they'll stick to their rules. They're very rigid in their rules.
No doubt the people of Hornsby will be glad to see Jeffrey and the house go.
Yeah, the victims. I'm not ashamed to say the victims in the past.
Have you had sex under the age of 18? You're a liar. Leaving the stage.
Looking forward to seeing you. A friendly face.
Merry Christmas, Grubscribers!